Hello folks, welcome to Genshin Impact. And here is an advice of mine. So, I suggest not pulling for Zhong, not pulling for Neuvi, also not pulling for Chasca. If you have a strong animal team, if you have C6 Faruzan, either Wanderer or Xiao. If you have Xiao, you probably also have the Cloud Retainer. If you have her at C2, it's alright. Throw in Binet for extra attack buff, Circle Impact or Plunge, get the job done. Xiao is completely enough of that. He's strong. Skip Chasca. If you're newcomer and you don't have, you can consider. But there is the Archon, the Pyro Archon will be a very important key component of Mualani's team. Let me show you something. Mualani is right now a freaking strong vape DPS. She is so freaking strong. All she needs is a good off-field pyro applicator. So Xiangling will work for now. But once Mavuika comes out, I suggest getting Mavuika and use Xiangling in those teams where she actually shines. For example, in Child's national team or in Ayato's national team, because Ayato is a driver. He's a driver. Min-max Ayato, throw in Xiangling, turn her into good sub DPS, and you got Ayato as a driver. Perfect. She doesn't really belong in Mualani's team. She's just there because there is no other better pyro off-field pyro applicator. There is none. Xiangling's burst, her Pyronado, is such a good skill. It has such good range. You can hit multiple enemies and applicate pyro off-field while surfing with Mualani and building up the stacks and hit hard and hit for big numbers. But we need once this burst is off, once it wears off, you just left with Goba, and that's not really that effective. That's not really optimal because this thing is just staying in one spot, not turning around. It sucks. And don't forget that Xiangling also needs a lot of energy charge. And if Goba doesn't manage to hit some enemies, it's time wasted. It's wasted time. So, in other words, we need another off-field pyro applicator that makes vaping with Mualani a child's play at all times. Look, Mualani is freaking good. I said before, and she is consistent. But Xiangling only provides good off-field pyro application upon activating the burst. Meanwhile, Mualani uses her E a lot of times. So you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm leading on? I want to tell you that these two don't really match. One relies on her burst, and the other one relies more on her E. They don't really match. They're not really synergetic. They're not really a match. You know what I'm saying? She's viable for now. I mean, Xiangling is viable for now, but it still feels clunky at times. It feels clunky. Sometimes there's a moment where you want a nuke right away? You can't because Xiangling's burst is not up yet. Fuck. That's why you need a better off-field pyro applicator. And Mavuika, just like Zhong improved, just like Zhong added much more value to Mualani's team, so will Mavuika. We will just be made for each other. We will be made for each other. So if you decide to skip Mavuika and to get Neuvi or Zhongli or Chasca, while you have Mualani, well, you there's only one thing I can say. You will have to blame it on yourself. You will have to blame it on yourself. Just my advice. Don't be stupid. Get Mavuika. She will be good. Archons are never, you cannot do much wrong by pulling for Archons. You cannot. I mean, you could also say, yeah, it does also apply to Zhongli, but if you're light spender or free to play, you cannot afford that. You cannot. For example, I will pull from Mavuika, and then I will keep saving to unlock 2 constellations of Raiden. Because I like Raiden. I have min-maxed her stats. I have min-maxed her stats, and region, all that stuff. Now I will just want to get, will want to unlock the remaining 4 constellations of Kujo Sara, and then I will get Raiden. Two dupes of Raiden, and that's it, you know. But that's another story. So, folks, don't be stupid. If you got Mualani, go for Mavuika. Go for her. I'm not kidding. Go for her. Skip Neuvi. If you didn't pull for Mualani because you already have a C1 Neuvi, maybe C1 or C2 for Rainer. So our teammates, yeah, of course, it's understandable. You didn't really need Mualani, understandable. But if you didn't have Neuvi in for Rainer, and you pulled Mualani, you will want a much better pyro applicator. You will want. Really, you will want. Anyways, folks, that's all I want to say. See you later.